Hello and welcome. This is Sal Summers here with SS Multimedia. Today we're going to be talking about multiplying fractions and whole numbers. Alright, so let's go over our objective. So our objective is understanding how to multiply fractions and whole numbers. Okay, so we all know what understanding is. We've seen that enough times in our objective. And multiplying is, of course, multiplying. I'm just going to write down a symbol. You should all know what that is. And fractions are, of course, let's go write 2/4, 3/3, all that, 3/4, all that stuff. Those are fractions. And whole numbers are 1, 2, 300. All those are whole numbers, right? So any number that is whole and any number that is a part of a whole. Okay, those are those two definitions, right? But we're not going to be just doing 2/3 times 3/4 and 1 times 2. No, we're going to be doing something like 2/3 times 4. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So, we're going to start off with an example. We have 2/3 times 6. Okay, so I'm going to use red to solve this problem. Okay, so step 1. Okay, let's actually write that down this time. Step number 1. Okay, is convert to improper fraction. Improper fraction. See what that means, right? Improper fraction. Okay, so you convert. So we have 2/3, right? Obviously. Okay. What you're going to be doing, you're going to convert the 6 into an improper fraction. Okay. So how do you write one whole? 1. How many wholes do we have? 6. So what we did, we converted this whole number into an improper fraction. So now we're doing 2/3 times 6 wholes. This should be pretty simple. You do 2 times 6 and 3 times 1. 2 times 6 is 12. 3 times 1 is 3. Right? So this is 12/3. And you simplify if you can. Right? And this would simplify to 4. Right? And the other way you could do this is you have 2/3 times 6. Sorry, that was a very, very bad 6. Let me retry that. 2/3 times 6, right? What you do 2 times 6 is 12. You just carry the denominator there. Okay? The reason, that works, right? You get the same answer, right? The reason I don't like that, or reason I think that's not the best way to do it, is because it won't help. Eventually, when you get into more advanced levels and stuff, this way will help you, trust me. So, for the purposes of today's lesson, we're going to be using this way. Okay? So, let's do another example. Okay? In fact, I forgot to write down the second step. Second step, solve. Right? So it's actually kind of simple. So I'm going to use blue. And we're going to do another example, okay? Let's do 3/4 times 7, okay? So first step, right? Let's go up here. Okay, let me just bring this up a little. Okay, step 1, convert to improper fraction. So we have 3/4, right? We're going to convert that into 7 wholes. And now we have step 1 completed. Step 2 is solve. So 3 times 7 equals 21, right? And then 4 times 1 equals 4. And now you simplify if possible. So your answer here is 5 and 1/4 because that's a simplified answer. Okay, so I'm going to do one more. Okay, let's do 5/7 times 8. Okay, so let's do this. Step 1, convert to improper fractions. 5/7 times 8 wholes. Okay, so we're going to do this. We have 5 times 8, 40. 7 times 1 equals 7. Okay? And then, right, 7 times 7 equals 7 times 7 equals 49. Right? 7 times 6 equals 42. And 7 times 5 equals 35. So we have 5 and 5/7 is our answer, right? So that is how you can multiply a fraction by a whole number, right? And it's actually kind of simple. Once you get the hang of the steps, kind of simple. So if you want to, you can copy the steps, right? But it's actually not that hard. There's really no reason to copy it because, well, it's just 2 steps. Convert to improper fraction, just basically like multiplying any fraction by a fraction. So with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to problem time. Okay? So we have 3 problems here. And I want you to solve all of them. Okay? Then post in the comments below what you get. I want to know what you got. Okay, so I'm assuming I paused the video, giving it a go, and now we're going to check your answers. Okay? Use red for the first one. We have 2/4 times 8. Step 1, convert to improper fraction. 2/4 times 8 wholes. And then you solve. Okay, it's 16 and 4. That simplifies to 4. So 2/4 times 8 equals 4. Okay, next we have 3/7 times 6. Step 1, convert to improper fraction. 3/7 times 6 wholes. Okay, it equals, so we have 3 times 6, 18, 7. Right, so now we have 18/7. And now this simplifies to 2 and 4/7. So equals 2 and 4/7. Okay, now we have our last problem. Okay? 9/10 times 2. So step 1, convert to improper fraction. 9/10 times 2 wholes. Right? So 9 times 2, that equals 18. Right? 10 times 1 equals 10. This converts to 1 and 8/10, which also simplifies more to 1 and 4/5. Okay, so this equals, hang on, 1 and 4, wrong color. That happens. 1 and 4/5. There you go. So number 1 is 4, number 2 is 2 and 4/7, and number 3 is 1 and 4/5. So I really hope you learned something during this video throughout those multiple examples we had. Okay? And I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. And thank you for doing it. Please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, when you hit the subscribe button, make sure you don't forget to hit that notification bell